Solar Step Light Troubleshooting Guide. Hey, I'm a do-it-yourself guy that likes to troubleshoot and fix things in order to save money. And today, I'm walking you through a common problem with solar outdoor step lights. Before you toss them out and spend hundreds on replacements, let me show you how I diagnosed and fixed 6 of them with basic tools and about 20 minutes of work. The problem: all 8 lights worked great initially, then suddenly stopped lighting up at night. The solar panels were charging fine during the day, the batteries tested as fully charged, and switching the power switch didn't help. Sound familiar? Understand how these lights actually work. Step 1. Understand how these lights actually work. Most people think these lights turn on when the solar panel stops receiving. But here's the twist. This particular model, the JACKYLED with the LKTD7 LED V0.2 board, doesn't have a separate light sensor. It uses the solar panel itself as the sensor. When sunlight hits the panel, the board sees voltage and keeps the LEDs off. This is critical for troubleshooting because it means you can't just cover the panel with your hand and expect the lights to fire. Step 2. Check the battery properly. First, I grabbed my multimeter and checked if the rechargeable batteries were actually holding a charge. But here's the thing: voltage and capacity are different. A battery can read full voltage but be completely dead under load, so I made a mental note to come back to this. Step 3. Verify solar panel and charging. This told me the charging circuit was working, so the problem was either the light trigger circuit or something downstream. Step 4. Test the power switch with a This is where I found the smoking gun. I set my multimeter to continuity mode and probed both sides of the switch. A beep means continuity. The circuit is closed. No beep means it's open. When I tested all 8 units, 6 of them showed no continuity even when the switch was physically in the on position. That was suspicious. Step 5. Clean the switch contacts. Here's what I did. I sprayed electronic contact cleaner into the switch slot on the back of each unit. Then I worked the switch back and forth rapidly, left, right, about 20 times per unit. Stainless steel housing looks waterproof, but the switch is always the weak point. After cleaning and cycling the switch, I retested with my multimeter. Continuity was restored on 6 of the units. That meant 6 of my 8 lights should work again. Step 6. Address the remaining 2 units. 2 units still weren't lighting up even after the switch was clean. I took the working battery from one of my now repaired units and swapped it into a dead unit. When I covered the entire light completely to simulate darkness, the LEDs fired up immediately. That confirmed it. Those 2 batteries had lost capacity even though they read full voltage when sitting idle. I replaced those 2 batteries with fresh rechargeable units, and both lights came back to life. The results out of 8 units. I salvaged 6 with just a $10 can of contact cleaner and 20 minutes of work. I replaced 2 batteries at roughly $5 to $8 each, total investment about $20 to $25. The alternative: buy 8 brand new solar step lights at $30 to $50 each. That's $240 to $400 versus $25. And I didn't have to wait for shipping or deal with disposal of the old units. Key takeaway for you: before you throw out solar lights that stopped working, grab a multimeter and spend 20 minutes troubleshooting. 9 times out of 10, it's either corroded switch contacts or a dead battery. Both are cheap and easy fixes. A multimeter costs $15. Contact cleaner costs $8. Replacement batteries cost $5. You're looking at under $30 in tools and parts to potentially save hundreds. If you found this helpful, like and subscribe. I'll be posting more troubleshooting guides for outdoor electronics and LED systems. Next week, I'll show you how to extend the lifespan of these solar lights with preventive maintenance. See you then.